Chapter 1. Humble Beginnings. Abraham Lincoln, born on February 12, 1809, in a modest log cabin in Kentucky, grew up in a poor family. His parents, Thomas and Nancy Lincoln, faced hardship when Thomas lost his land, forcing the family to relocate to Perry County, Indiana. When Lincoln was 9, his mother died, and his sister Sarah cared for him until their father remarried. His stepmother, Sarah Bush Johnston, encouraged his love for reading. With little formal education, Lincoln was largely self-taught, borrowing books to fuel his intellectual curiosity. Chapter 2. Early Independence and Ambitions. At 21, Lincoln moved with his family to Illinois, where he began an independent life, working as a flatboat operator and laborer. Known for his knack for mimicry and captivating storytelling, he quickly made friends, laying the foundation for his future. In 1831, at age 22, a pivotal moment occurred when he discovered a law book in a barrel of goods he bought for 50 cents. This sparked his ambition to become a lawyer, though his initial ventures, a general store and other businesses, failed, leaving him in debt. Chapter 3. Struggles and Perseverance. Lincoln's early career was marked by setbacks. In 1832, he ran for the Illinois state legislature, but lost. That same year, he was fired from a store clerk job for neglecting duties to study law. Undeterred, he applied to law school but failed the entrance exam. At 24, he started another business with borrowed money, only to go bankrupt, spending years repaying the debt. Despite these failures, Lincoln's determination grew, and in 1834, at age 25, he won a seat in the Illinois legislature, marking the start of his political ascent. Chapter 4. A self-taught lawyer and rising star practicing law. Without a formal degree, Lincoln earned a reputation as a skilled attorney by 1837. He ran for Speaker of the Illinois House in 1838, but lost, and a 1846 bid for Congress also failed. Joining the new Republican Party in 1856, Lincoln opposed the expansion of slavery into new territories, aligning with the party's anti-slavery stance. In 1858, he challenged Democratic Senator Stephen A. Douglas, whose Kansas-Nebraska Act permitted slavery's spread. Though Lincoln lost the Senate race, his eloquent debates on slavery and national unity gained him national prominence. Chapter 5. The Path to the Presidency. In 1860, an 11-year-old girl named Grace Bedell wrote to Lincoln suggesting he grow a beard to appeal to women voters who could influence their husbands and sons. Lincoln took her advice, and on November 6, 1860, he won the presidential election, becoming the 16th U.S. president. His victory, fueled by powerful speeches and compelling arguments against slavery's expansion, alarmed Southern states. Before his inauguration, South Carolina and 6 other states seceded, forming the Confederate States of America, setting the stage for conflict. Chapter 6. Leadership. During the Civil War, Lincoln was inaugurated on March 4, 1861, and the Civil War began on April 12 at Fort Sumter, South Carolina. Appointing William Seward as Secretary of State and Edwin Stanton as Secretary of War, Lincoln initially faced their skepticism but soon earned their respect. He wielded wartime powers decisively, including suspending habeas corpus to detain suspected secessionists. His leadership focused on preserving the Union and abolishing slavery. In 1863, His Emancipation Proclamation freed slaves in Confederate territories, redefining the war as a fight for freedom and equality. Chapter 7. The Gettysburg Address and Victory. On November 19, 1863, Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address, a brief but profound speech asserting that the U.S., born in 1776, was dedicated to liberty and equality. He framed the Civil War as a test of democracy's survival, vowing that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. The war ended on April 9, 1865, with General Robert E. Lee's surrender. Lincoln promoted generous Reconstruction policies and signed the Freedmen's Bureau Act to support freed slaves, ensuring their access to land and opportunities. Chapter 8. Assassination and Legacy. On April 14, 1865, while celebrating the war's end at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C., Lincoln was shot by John Wilkes Booth, a Confederate sympathizer. Without bodyguards, he was an easy target. After a 9-hour coma, Lincoln died at 7:22 a.m. on April 15. Booth was killed 10 days later in Virginia. Lincoln had survived at least 3 prior assassination attempts and often faced death threats, but never wavered in his mission. His body was laid to rest on May 4, 1865, in Springfield, Illinois. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches, the tallest U.S. president, Lincoln was also the first to wear a beard, inspired by Grace Bedell. A fan of theater and spiritualism, he attended seances and foresaw his death in a dream. His memorial, dedicated in Washington, D.C., on May 30, 1922, honors a leader revered for his resilience, moral courage, and unwavering commitment to freedom.